Mendocino Vino here. Today we're drinking the map, Mendoza style. Drinking the map is where I blind taste wine from a specific region at different price points in order to get a feeling for that region. Today, as I said before, I'm trying some Mendoza, specifically some Mendoza Reds. I have a $10 bottle, a $20 bottle, and a $30 bottle. I think Mendoza is a really cool region. It's about the size of Illinois and produces about 2/3 of the wine in Argentina. It's probably also the most famous region in Argentina. Located in the eastern foothills of the Andes, the vineyards are planted at some of the highest altitudes in the world, with the average site located at about 2,000 to 3,600 feet above sea level. As you can see here, I have my 3 glasses in front of me. I have these little pieces of paper which have wine 1, wine 2, and wine 3 on them. I've mixed them up, so I'm really not sure what order they're in. I'll go into more detail about these 3 bottles after I've blind tasted them. But for now, I'll say that 2 of them are pure Malbec and 1 is actually a Bordeaux blend. It has Malbec, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot in it. I'm very excited to try them, and then I'm going to rate them, 1, 2, and 3, and see which one I like best and which one I maybe don't like as much. I'll then see if my palate matches the price point or, maybe I'm a cheap date. So let's get started. Wine 1 I would call as a garnet, maybe deep ruby, but definitely got some purple in it. Soft and round on the nose. Man, that smells lovely. Yeah, plum and vanilla is mainly what I'm getting on the nose. Let's see how it tastes. It's got kind of a short finish, not terribly tannic. The tannins have definitely softened. I'm getting dark fruit, so maybe a little bit of blueberry, plum, less vanilla on the palate. It's got kind of a tart kick to it a little bit at the end, maybe a little bit of raspberry there. Not really getting any herbaceous notes, I'm not really getting any chocolate as much. I like it though, it's not bad. It's easy drinking, and I actually think it would be really great with food. And the nose, heavenly, I love that nose. Let's try wine number 2. As is probably not surprising, very similar color. Dark ruby, dark garnet, mostly. Maybe a little bit more red in this one than purple. That's a different nose. Whoa. I wonder, there's a part of me that suspects that this might be the blend. Holy crap, wow. I was going to say I need to watch my language, but if you're watching a wine video, you're probably old enough to hear the word crap. Much more herbaceous on the nose, a lot more red fruit. Kind of reminds me of yerba mate a little bit, just a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of that green pepper too, the pyrazines, probably from the Cabernet Sauvignon. If this ends up not being the blend, I'm going to be very ashamed. Excited though to try it. It's got a lot more acid than the first one. Definitely got a lot more red fruit on it for me. I'm getting cherry notes. I'm getting raspberry lime almost, but more like lime peel. So if like a raspberry and a lime peel were hanging out together. Tannins aren't very gripping. Really nice. I like this one a lot too, and I bet this one would also go really well with food. I'm also going to guess this is the blend, but I don't know. We haven't tried wine number 3 yet, so let's see what that one is. Very dark. This one seems like it has some age on it. Very similar color though, maybe a little bit more on the ruby side than the garnet, but still very similar. Let's see what the smell is on this one. As it opens up a little bit more, I'm getting kind of a chocolatey note on there. A little bit of tobacco maybe, a little bit of iris actually, which is actually more commonly found in French Malbecs rather than Argentinian ones. Kind of reminds me of when you're baking a cake and it calls for chocolate powder. It's probably that suspects this might be the more expensive one, but I'm not quite sure. So let's try it. It's more tannic than the other 2. Still has a short finish, which is actually pretty common with Malbec. It's not as fruit forward. It definitely has some more of those tertiary flavors, which is also why I'm kind of suspecting that it might be the more expensive one. Not my favorite of the three. I think this might get to be in third place, but it's all about what your personal palate is, right? I will have to say that my choice of number 1, number 2, number 3 is actually in the order that I drank them. I like this one the best. This comes in number 2. This comes in number 3. I like this one a lot, and so it kind of eked out over number 2. I think number 2 is also great though. I think it's just the blend. All right, now for the big reveal. So apparently when I was mixing these, I managed to mix them also into wine 1, wine 2, and wine 3. So we have wine 1 right here. And let's see what wine 1 is. So wine 1 is actually the blend. It is 40% Malbec, 30% Merlot, 30% Cab Sauv. It is a 2014, so it's actually got some age on it. Privada. So this Bordeaux blend, which again was $20, actually has some pretty high accolades in terms of ratings. So Wine and Spirits gave it 94, James Suckling gave it 93, Wine Spectator gave it 91, Robert Parker 91, Wine Enthusiast 90, and Decanter 90. So actually pretty high score for a $20 bottle. As I said, it was my favorite. I cannot believe this is a blend. I'm a little bit ashamed. Now that I have confirmation bias, I will say that yes, I can definitely smell the pyrazines in this. So apparently my price point is $20 for wine number 2. Let's see what that one is. The $10 bottle. I think it's really tasty. You know, it's $10, but I don't think that should dissuade you from trying it out. They're from sustainably farmed grapes, which is excellent. It's a 2018, so way younger. Got a 90 from James Suckling, which means that my number 3, as I suspected, is the $30 bottle. So let's open it up. Yep, this is the Zuccardi Concreto Malbec. This is actually aged in concrete egg vats instead of in oak, which might be why I was having a little bit of trouble there, because generally you will see Malbec aged in oak. I haven't actually had a Malbec that has been in concrete vat. You don't get that tannic exchange, you don't get any of that oak flavors coming through, whether that be French oak or American oak, usually French oak, so you get some of that kind of vanilla, which I like a lot. But so this is more kind of a pure, well, I don't know if I would say pure expression of the grape, but just a different expression of the grape. This one is a 2017. It's from the Uco Valley, which is one of the most famous regions in Mendoza. From my limited sampling today, I would say that Mendoza produces wines that have a lot of fruit notes, a lot of roundness to them, really nice acidity, would pair really great with food. I think that they are all very different wines. I'm very impressed by the variance here. Although to be fair, again, it is about the size of Illinois, so a pretty wide range of places you could be growing wine from. But these are all very tasty. I am really excited that I tried these, and I'll say probably next time I might go for a little bit of a larger variance in price. So maybe a $10 bottle and a $50 bottle, and see whether or not that is different enough for me to taste, and see whether I still am a cheap date on that front. This is Mendocino Vino. Hope to see you guys again next week. Chin chin.